My hair is a total mess right now, but that won't stop me from giving you the gaming news. Or will it? Hey folks, I'm Shygrim, and this is the Screencap. Jebs is back today, so hopefully he can chime in a little bit.
Oh, okay, I guess I have to then.
2 US senators are now supporting a bill in the US to ban all sales of loot boxes in games that can be considered as catering to children. We talked about this bill a while back, but there hasn't been much info. However, it seems to be picking up some momentum now. Under this new bill, any games that are marketed towards children will be prohibited from making any sort of pay-to-win mechanic in its game. The bill was formally introduced to Congress on Thursday, and both of the senators behind this bill previously worked on the Children's Online Privacy Policy Protection Act, or COPPA, of 1998. It stated that they want to make a clear warning to app developers and game developers that children are not cash cows to exploit for profit. And also stating that today's digital entertainment ecosystem is inherently manipulative with its game features that turn, playtime into pay time. Haha, good writing. Hopefully all this gets squared away because big game corporations shouldn't be able to take advantage of children. That's so weird to say. It's video games, dog. It's video games.
What about all the video games?
What about the video game? Finally, Overwatch is at least adding something that the player base has been asking for, a replay system. This system will allow players to watch recordings of their previous game sessions. What, a theater mode? Like the thing that shipped with every FPS since like 2008 by default?
At least they're doing something?
Good job, Blizz. Replays are currently live on the PTR, and it's limited to the past 10 games, and will let the players rewatch the game from any perspective they want. It's a theater mode. You can adjust the playback speed of the replay and toggle between first person, third person, or bird's eye, and you can use a map overlay that's similar to the one used for the Overwatch League matches. And finally, you can bookmark certain camera locations to go back to if you'd like to rewatch a certain play from a cool perspective. I also think that this feature could be used to expose cheaters. Now all players have the tools to go back and see a play from the potential hacker's perspective, just to confirm if there's any snapping around to exact headshots. I'm looking at you, Widow Maidens. So let's hope that Overwatch can keep bringing more requested features to the game.
Please add new game features.
With Valve removing the option to buy the series Tales from the Borderlands on Steam, Good Old Games also just announced that you will not be able to purchase any titles from Telltale as of May 27th.
Bye.
There's little info as to why. It was first noted by a Reddit user that you were no longer given the option to purchase it on Steam, and then just a few hours after, a representative from GOG posted on their forums that all Telltale games would be removed from the store soon. All the info we have as to why they aren't selling these games anymore is Telltale closed not too long ago. But shouldn't they just keep them up and collect the royalties and then, send that to a fund and then send that out to the people who worked on them? That's what I would do. That's what I would do. There's a lot of back and forth going on with this one right now. GOG saying that they received a takedown notice to remove all Telltale games. That's a little fishy. But Steam only removed Tales from the Borderlands. Also, a spokesperson from 2K is saying that they're working on getting Tales from the Borderlands back onto digital storefronts as soon as possible. See, storefronts with an S, Randy. Don't just make it an Epic exclusive. So I really don't know what's going on, to be honest, but we'll keep you updated as soon as there's more info. Well, I guess if you want to have a good experience in Dota 2, you have to pay up now. Valve is bundling an experimental feature within Dota 2's Battle Pass that'll allow you to avoid players. I have no idea why they didn't just put this feature into the game, to be honest. There's no reason that this should be an exclusive for those who purchase the Battle Pass. If you don't know, the Battle Pass in Dota 2 is basically just it just adds cosmetics and some other non-game-changing features to it. But now if players want to reduce the chances of meeting a toxic player, they'll have to subscribe for $9.99 per month. Oh, Valve. I mean, it's good to see them actually addressing the toxicity issue, but they're doing it the completely wrong way. Oh, you want to enjoy your video game that you've spent tons of money on for cosmetics and stuff? Pay us. Pay us more money. We're Valve. This just shows that they think that, a functional video game is just an add-on to the game. Which is sort of indirectly stating that toxic people are part of the core experience, which, I mean, it is Dota, which is pretty similar to League, so I would say, yeah. League shipped with an anti-toxicity feature. That's not a joke. Well, since this is an experimental feature, let's hope that Valve will perfect this system and release it to the game for free. I don't think it'll happen though. The insanely fun deck-building based roguelike game Slay the Spire is getting released on the PS4 next month. The game was released on PC back in January and was on Steam Early Access for around a year, and since then it's only gained more and more fans. Oh, but hold up, no, it's not just the PS4, no, it's the Switch too, baby!
Hey!
Yeah! All games are on the Switch. How can Sony or Microsoft even compete? Every game is on the Switch. Every game. Every game is on the Switch. Anyway, yeah, Slay the Spire is set to release on the Nintendo Switch on June 6th. If you've never played it before, I'd suggest giving it a shot, but it's also coming out June, so Super Mario Maker 2 will probably ruin your chances of playing that ever again. To be fair, they're two very different games, but I know what I'm going to be playing more of. If you're already a fan of the game, then you know what's up. I don't need to tell you that, but if you own a Switch, you should pick up Slay the Spire for it. It's a good game. And with that, we're going to call it over for this episode.
It's over?
Yeah, it is. It is, in fact, over. It is over.
Will we be back?
Well, yeah, we'll be back.
Oh, that's good.
We'll be back.
Okay, I was worried.
Check out that video. It's about Fortnite. And then that video, I don't know. Toodles. I gotta go. I'm buying a car today.